If you're just coming into the video, be sure to like up this video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, definitely go ahead and do that for your girl. Now, somebody sent me this video yesterday on Facebook, and it was a video that I really couldn't even fully get through. I'm gonna play like a piece before the action really gets started. All right. And this is of a Chicago mom. And I'm not sure if she had both of her children out there or if it was just one child, but she was outside and all of these kids was keeping up this hula on some bullying type tactics. And it led to these children jumping the mama and her kids. And what? What? And I'm kind of like in my head, and I'm not defending this. I don't think people should do this. But when I hear this, it makes me feel like, listen, this why these grown folks be finding y'all children. Okay? The lack of respect that y'all have for adults. And keep in mind, I'm not going to put all of this, I'm going to put this on the parents, but understand, and a lot of y'all parents, I'm sure can relate. You raise your child one way in the house, and when they step out, they be trying to fit in with other folks and they get themselves tied up into some shit. And sometimes experience can be the best teacher. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes experience can be the best teacher because they'll hear you, but they don't hear you until they get themselves involved in some shit. Then they realize I should have listened to my mama. I should have listened to my daddy. Right? But all in all, I do feel like part of this is a reflection on the parents, and then part of this is a reflection on that child and their choices they chose to make. Okay. There are just some reckless parents that just don't care about their kids, and then I think there are some that's like, I didn't bring you up like that. I told you not to get involved with the wrong people doing the wrong things, this and that. You over here trying to impress these kids, but you ain't impressing me with them grades. What's up with you? Okay. I just can't. I can't tolerate bullying behavior. If you go out there thinking you finna fold somebody's child up for no reason, you're gonna have to worry about coming home getting folded up by me. All right. And I have to do the charge for you. Okay. But be mindful. You do unto others for real. Okay. So let me get over here onto the Facebook. And I want to share this video with you guys. And I'm not going to share all of it because YouTube can get a little, wanky banky about this type of content. But these are children. I guess it's after school. They're walking, following this mom and her children.
Come on, blood. Shamar looking at. Shamar.
This is what It's you using your phone that you don't pay the bill for, that I done gave you to record, call somebody out their name, and I'm talking like I'm their mama and I'm not, but I'm just saying, to use this phone to record somebody else, call them out their name, and then cuss, are you gonna do that in my presence? So what the fuck make you think you could do that out and about when I'm not around? You need to act like I'm always around the corner lurking. Because one thing about it, I could get to you. All right? And some part of me is like, go back to the days when the parents would embarrass the kids in class. Because I'll never forget. This one mama came in class. I was like in 4th grade. When I tell you she whooped her son's ass, I'll never forget. Jonathan got his ass whooped in front of the whole class. You think it was a game. He was playing too much in the classroom. Mama showed up and showed out. Did we have any more problems? No, we did not. Okay? Now, I'll whoop my child ass, but I'm not going to let no administrator or principal tap on my kids' ass. I don't agree to that. Call me, because that's what I'm for. If I got to sit in and go to the classes every day, all day, that's what we finna do. Okay? And then I'm going to wear the tackiest outfit that I can to embarrass you. Just a little piece. Not a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to represent myself too. Just a little piece. But I'm on your ass. Understand? Okay? Matter of fact, I'm going to be cute, but you're going to be tacky. It's going to be tacky day for you. Right? But that's also humiliation. And I wouldn't want to humiliate my child. Just my presence would be humiliation. All right? But come on. Actually, my husband wouldn't even allow me to do something like, girl, I'll go. Just, no, I got it. You sit down. I got it. Don't worry about it. I'll show up. Don't worry. Okay? But let's keep going. Don't think that you get to get a phone that I'm paying for and think that you get to use it how the fuck you want to use it. We're not doing that.
Come here. What you want, Shamar?
But then, because you're so bad and messy, you recorded this And now you done incriminated everybody that was involved, including your stupid Jamie, including your little self.
Shamar, foot. What you want, Shamar? Shamar, look at ass.
And these children look so terrified.
So look terrified. At them ankles, boy. Shamar looking at ass. Junior. Bitch. Hey, foot, don't touch my brother, foot.
Oh, hell no, those ankles ashy as fuck.
First of all, I'm gonna continue to walk and get my kids out of there. But the way I will fold y'all children up, it's not even a game. You know, and I understand if she does not want to get children, but you know, I feel like this bullying has been going on for some time, and mama may not have the resources to put her child in some type of boxing class or anything like that, but definitely one, teach them how to fight and how to defend themselves, right? But after so long, I would have had to, I would have, it would have been like kids probably would have got their necks broke. It's not even a game. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The way I would have been dumping them little niggas on their heads, like seriously, like, that's crazy.
Look at them bitches, Greg.
And he's crying. Like, this hurt my feelings so bad. And then little mama right here want to turn around and hit somebody because you want to be a follower. You want to be a follower. Child, listen. Listen to me. I'm feeling for the lady and her child, especially this baby crying when he did absolutely nothing to deserve that. But I'm also looking at it from the standpoint of being a mom. Like, if that was me and this was my child administering licks to somebody unwarranted and they've done nothing to you, the way I would be on my child's ass, you know, the way I would be on your ass when I found this out, the way you will be on an apology tour, the way you would be apologizing, making baskets and for this child and their family. Mama, if she even allowed it, I will force you to befriend this mother child. Since you think they so lame, y'all gonna be lame together. Okay? Like I just I can't. I can't. Now look at this. Just hitting her child. Hitting her child in the head. And just everybody getting like I can't. And then you kicking. All with the phones out.
We're not hitting them. The little kids hitting them, not the big kids. The big kids not touching them. I'm saying the little ones. I smash that bitch on my brother.
And then now she's so stupid, little mama in the black and brown, because she got other folks pushing her up to stuff. When you became a follower, the way I would be on my daughter's ass. Whew. And then now you done decided to run up on an older woman and get physical with her. This is where I have to cut the video off. Okay? This is where I can't. All right. Just understand that the rustling and tussling continued. They rolled all on the ground. I don't believe the mother fought back against the kids or anything. And they literally are hitting this woman in her face, and each child is taking a turn hitting this woman. And one child even goes on to grab her hair and drag her to the ground. And they're stomping on her children and her, pulling her hair and fighting her for what? And the little boy is just, he done got slammed to the ground. And now the kids are jumping him. The way also, if I was his mama, the way I'm pressing charges on everybody as well, as the mom, if I was her and my child was harmed like this, everybody getting charges. If I could put them on your kid, they going to juvie. I don't give a fuck about it. Okay? I understand that you may not have raised them like that, but this is how they showing out. And at the end of the day, you still have to be held accountable for your children's actions. And they also gonna have to learn the hard way that this is not how we do stuff. Right? So yeah. Yeah, them charges getting pressed. Identify every child in the video. Y'all is going down to the ground. What are you talking about? Everybody. And I'm suing. I'm suing. Guh, 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 guh. Y'all getting sued. What you talking about? I don't care nothing about it. Y'all didn't care nothing about my kids. And then it's like some of the reactions. So let's keep going. Let's get into the news report and see if there's anything here. Let's go ahead and check this out real quick.
Outrage in South Deering after a mother and child attacked on their way home from school. Casey Cronus is live outside of Orville Wright Elementary School with the very latest on this story. Casey, what can you tell us?
Hi, Sylvia. This video is heartbreaking to see. That woman, a 33-year-old, says she was walking her 9-year-old son home from school when they were jumped by a group of kids. And we need to warn you, the video is difficult to watch. We have frozen it before things escalate. Chicago police are now investigating after the woman named Korshonda and her son were viciously attacked near 106th and Bensley. That's just a couple blocks away from the elementary school. It happened yesterday shortly after dismissal. A group of kids approached them and started punching and kicking them. Korshonda says her son has been bullied at Wright and claims the administration has not done enough to protect him. Here's what happened yesterday in her own words.
So I asked my kids to come to the next side of the street with me so they wouldn't get jumped. So we kept walking. They followed us all the way there. And then they still fought us. They fought my son. They hit my son first, all in his face. Then they dragged me in the grass and pulled my little baby hair.
And what she didn't see, because she was on the ground, they took her son, slammed him on the ground, and then other children ran over to punch and stump him. Do you not know how much I'll be on their fucking ass and I'll be singing until every single child has been dealt their punishment, including them parents? Yeah. And shout out to the neighborhood, because once they learned about this, everybody showed up to the school to support her, to demand that the school do something about this, right? Shout out to them. And don't be scared, kids. Come outside. Ain't nobody gonna hurt you like you hurt their family. Come outside, right? There's more that I want to get into. Give me 1 second. Let me see. All right. Because there is a lot more. Give me, make sure I got it. Okay, cool. So here, the mother made a statement, right? So this is what she said over on Facebook. See if I can blow this up a little bit. All right. So this is what the mom had to say. So she says, I'm so drained and emotional. I had to watch my son get slammed to the ground while they were banging my son's head into the concrete. He was trying to get to me because I was getting jumped. He was terrified, and so was my daughter. And the little boy pulled my youngest baby hair. She was hollering and crying. Y'all, do y'all know? I was so hurt I couldn't get to my kids. I feel like I failed my kids, but also didn't want to put my hands on a minor. It's definitely a law, y'all. She says, I'm sitting here crying. She says, I can still hear the cries of my kids saying, Mommy, help me. I'm hurt. I'm scared. My kids did not want to go home. My mama had to come get them. She says, I'm so hurt. And for all you people on this app claiming I was scary and bogus for not helping my kids, how could I? When they had me on the ground stumping me out, then they involved my daughter, a 12-year-old boy, pulled my 6-year-old daughter's hair. No, I'm not okay. I'm torn. I understand exactly why she did not put hands on those children. If she would have really started wailing on those kids like she could have, those children, somebody would not have made it out. And it would have been one of y'all kids that would have been dead. Understand? At least one of them kids would have got clapped out and a few would have been seriously injured. Because although she's small as a woman, I do feel like she had enough strength to pick some of your kids up and throw their ass, and they would have ended up on their heads for real. Especially with a mother's strength, right? When you're defending your children, it can take like anger can come from deep, deep, deep within, and people could really get hurt. So I do understand why she didn't do that. I know people were asking about whether she was pregnant. She's not. I believe she may have like a health condition that leads to her stomach being like that, right? I do believe she has sickle cell. I believe that's one thing. I don't know if that's why her stomach is like that. It may be like due to like PCOS or something, that she may have going on, but she is not pregnant from what I understand. All right. Um, oh, thank you. Yes, I just answered it. Thank you so much, Kay, for the super chat. Yes, yeah, she is not pregnant. She's not pregnant. She's not pregnant. But here's the thing: those children didn't know that she was or wasn't, right? So the fact that they did not know she was pregnant, but she appears to be pregnant, why would you then proceed to put your hands on a woman that could have potentially been pregnant? Like, I want charges pressed on all kids. I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm lying. Let me not say that. I'm not sorry. I'm so not sorry. Press the charges, please. All right. She did make more posts, and let us get over into that. She says, if you guys planning on supporting me and my kids today at his school, please come. She says, don't come disrespectful, because trust me, I'm mad myself. I want to snap, but no, I'm the mother, and I'm going to present myself as a mother. She says, since the time to come is 8:45 through 9 a.m. If you don't know the name of the school, she gave the school name out, right? So I'm not even mad at her for that, for not defending her kids. I get it. It was parents online that was just fighting some other kids, and they ended up getting charges, and we were just dragging them not too long ago, right? We was just dragging them for fighting these children for whatever reason, or even pushing their kids up to fight others. So I understand her not kind of defending herself. Let's see what else. Is this something else I want? Yes, this was another one. So she was in the hospital, right? And before we get into that post here, I want to get into the post where, do I still have it, where she was in the hospital, and then we'll get into the post that she made after she came out the hospital. All right. So let's get into this one.
She gotta wait, cause I mean, y'all might have to go home because they might discharge y'all, but me I might have to stay due to me who's already sick already.
That right there, she was already sick. There may be another reason why she didn't react to those children like that too. And also, she did say it's a loss, so she probably didn't want to put herself in jeopardy to where she would have her children taken away or make legal issues for herself even further more than what it is, right? But from my understanding, her being in this hospital is not because of what happened. At least that's what I believe she says, but you just never know. They could have triggered something, right? But I do believe she has sickle cell.
Y'all, I'm not pregnant. It just looked like that on that video. I'm not pregnant. But I do have 2 kids.
No, God, she's not pregnant. Why? Not you just talking.
I don't have a baby. I don't have a baby inside of me. These are my only 2 kids right here.
Her son look like he in the hospital.
And the kids hungry. I could bring them some food. Where are you?
God, she don't have a baby.
Spank one of who, Lillian? The kids at the school? No, y'all alone. So listen, I'm going to tell y'all just like I told the school. I tell the school every year. I literally transferred my son out that school last year and decided to, put him back at in the school. And I don't know why I did that, but yeah, I basically transferred him back to the school because they wasn't trying to hear me out. They wasn't trying to hear me out in the beginning. They wasn't trying to hear me out when I was trying to get teachers and parent conferences. They wasn't trying to hear me out. They wasn't trying to hear me out and none of that. Damon, you ain't miss nothing. I just don't put shit on Facebook, like real shit that I go through every day in life. I don't post that on Facebook because people like to use that against you. So I try to keep shit to myself. I don't even got nobody to live to. I don't got friends. I don't trust nobody. Nothing. Yeah. I've been complaining to the same motherfucking school for 2-3 years now. And first, it was just like, okay, nitpicking, calling each other out of their name and shit. But now we got worse to the fact that the little boy, when they go outside, he up in guns. He's showing guns in his backpack. Like, that's how worse it got. And the little boy is only, my son 9. The little boy should be only about 11, 12. My son is 9. And the little boy that, with the guns and shit, gotta be about 11 or 12. And his brother named Demetrius, he gotta be about in 5th grade. I don't know what it is, what they want to do with my son or whatever. But my son is very friendly. Like, he not the type that likes to fight. He's not a fighter. He's not a fighter. Yeah, he okay. He right here. They
so cute.
Just smacked him very hard, and I couldn't get it. I couldn't move my son at the moment because I had my daughter standing in front of me. So it was like, if I move my daughter or move any kind of way, I don't know what these kids trying to do. So they get out of school. They get out of school at 2:45. Boom.
All right, y'all. So that's a part of her live. It went on for a minute, but that's part of the live that I have. And listening to her talk about this, it just really angers me so fucking much that if this little boy is bringing stuff to school, showing guns, right? Because that's how that behavior starts. Like she said, it started off with bantering, right? Jokes, all of that. Then it escalates to getting physical. But before it escalates to getting physical, this little boy showing a gun and stuff, right? That's literally how it goes. Banter, physical, unaliving, especially if it gets physical and they lose the fight, right? And sometimes when they still see that you even more of a punk, right? They dislike you even more and they want to unalive you. And I'm just like, the fact that the school is not taking this serious, y'all finna take it serious now. Because now it's like a national outcry at this point. And who y'all need to call to the front is not just the principal, right? Or the teachers that may have witnessed that behavior. You need to call the school board, and then you're going to need to get that superintendent to come to the front. All right? Because this needs to be handled immediately. And this what really be pissing me off. And I feel like this is me going on a tangent into other areas. I really hate that you have these black communities and just communities in general that pay the same amount of taxes, yet y'all do not put the same resources into those areas as you put into other fucking areas, right? It's disgusting. And then I feel like the parents in the lower income areas, they be too busy trying to work, trying to stay above ends meet, that they don't have the time to demand more sometimes, right? Going down to wherever they need to go down to, the local offices, or going to the mayor's office or whoever office they need to go to demand, but they don't be having the time. They still trying to stay above water. But I also feel like where you become very instrumental is when you get out there and vote, because they do make time, or at least they will allow you time off to go and vote. So you need to look at who's running your school systems. What has been happening the past few years? What has changed? What has not changed? They need to pack them motherfuckers up out of there. A lot of people feel like votes don't matter, but if they don't matter on a national level, in my personal, they definitely matter on a local level, right? Y'all got to live with these people every damn day. That's where you get out and you go and you vote, okay? In my personal. So I really hate that. All right, I'm about to go on a tangent on Georgia's ass, talking about they want to eliminate income tax. And in order to do that, they may have to raise state tax up to, I believe it was I think it's state tax up to like 12%. Meanwhile, county tax, sale tax in like the counties, some of them are like 4%. So people thinking it's just gonna go up 12%. Nah, some of it may go up to 16%. And then the question is, if they're not getting income tax, and if some of the counties get money off of that income tax, if they're no longer getting that money from income tax, are the counties gonna start raising their taxes too? So tax could end up going up, in my personal, from 18 to 20% on goods. And a lot of people think that's great, but I'm like, nah, and really they finessing. For a lot of you parents that may get like a credit back through income tax for your children, you're not gonna get that credit back. Even though it ain't a whole lot, but you ain't gonna get the little piece that you will get back. If anything, you're gonna be paying extra damn money for the stuff that you do buy for your kids, whether it's milk, whether it's diapers, whether it's clothes, whether it's school supplies, whatever it is, you're gonna be paying all of that to the damn state versus them giving you something back for that. Hello, right? So they're gonna be making a whole heap of money. And my problem with that is, if you were to get this extra 12, I'm gonna say 12 to, because I think the Georgia state tax is maybe 4 or 8%. I can't remember. I think it's like 4. I think it's 4%. I think. So if they increase it up to 12, then y'all gonna get billions of dollars. Probably more than that. So then my question becomes, what is the itemized breakdown on how that money is going to be spent equally? Like, let's make it make sense. And you can't think that the state gonna raise their taxes and the county not gonna raise theirs as well. Like, come on now, we gonna be in. And I know that Tennessee does it, from my understanding. I don't think they have state tax. I don't think that Texas has state tax. But y'all people from those areas that don't have state tax, like, let me know in the comments how y'all feel about it. If you feel like, oh, I like that, it works best for me, whatever, you know. But for people that always owe taxes, it's like, shit, I don't know. I mean, like, y'all may think that that's a great idea, but is it? Because you getting taxed on every damn thing, even higher. So I don't know. I wanted to go on a rant. Also, after we are done with this, there is an update on Dr. Wendy that I kind of want to get into just a little bit. But we're going to finish up this portion because there's more about this story here that I want to get into, right? So, like I told you guys, that mom was in the hospital. So once she got out of the hospital, right? There was more. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much, Amina, for the super chat. The city showed up for her though, new home and school. Yeah, I did hear that. I heard that. I heard that she got like a new home. I think they helped move her in or something. So shout out to her. Shout out to her. So let me get into this real quick. I think I'll move myself over here so that y'all can see what's going on. Right. So they're saying, she says, I disconnected all those heart monitors that they had me on, snatched out every IV I had, and got the F out of Dodge. She says, hospital gown and all. I ain't gonna lie. I went into the hospital on Friday. The ambulance came and got me and took me to Trinity. She says, y'all tell me why them MFers at Trinity put me. Hold on, let me go back real quick because I think this may have been before. Yeah, this is an earlier situation. My bad. So we'll skip over this and we'll get into the fact that she did start a GoFundMe. From my understanding, her goal is about about $12,000, but so far she's reached 9.3 thousand. So anybody that wants to support her and her family, there is the GoFundMe information. Right now, another thing I want to tap into is this mom that came to the front talking about one of the kids that pretty much assaulted this woman and her children. This is what she had to say. Let me say this first. My daughter is a great ass kid. She's an AB student, captain of the cheerleading team, ahead of her class, and some more SHI. All good things from every teacher. If you know, you know. We don't owe nobody an apology. She says, but that lady and her kids. So all y'all grown motherfuckers looking for a viral moment, please shut the fuck up, because kids gonna be kids. And it's kids out here that did way worse SHI. Let alone y'all, as she says, y'all was 12 and 13 years old. Bitch, I ain't never run up on no older woman at no 12 and 13 hoe. I ain't never run up on no kids unless they was fucking with my little brother and I had to put my foot in their ass. You understand? That's the only time that. So it's like, that's not everybody's situation. Why you trying to spread that out? Okay? No, ma'am. That's not everybody's situation, girl. That might be some of them, though. So you might be clocking a few of them over the head, honey. Like your child was clocking that lady over her head and her children. Be very clear why you talking about she's a great kid. Anywho, so she says, let alone y'all ass when y'all was 12 and 13 years old, y'all asses used to be out here beating up crackheads and all. So she really talking about the folks in her community that she know for sure. She talking to a specific group of people that she know for sure was out there putting their hands on crackheads. Okay? So she says, y'all don't know us at all. She was peer pressured. Was it peer pressured or was it just influence? I feel like those are two different things. Peer pressure is, to me, when you scared to do something and people keep trying to egg you on to do it, egg you on to do it, egg you on to do it. But she don't get kudos with the kids in the community for the great grades that she get. So she wants to fit in with the other crowd, right? So I feel like she was influenced because she also was leading the pack. Am I the only, anybody else sound like I got an echo? If so, I'm not sure what's happening, y'all. So please forgive me. Let me see. Let me check some and see if there's a, yeah, I'm not seeing nothing on my end. Um, so she was leading the pack. That's what it looked like to me. So she says, y'all don't know us at all. She was peer pressured. If you know my family, you know if we find a friend in a mother, we gonna stand behind them 100%. No matter what about this is definitely a lesson learned. She was held accountable for her actions. Y'all, TB, I guess talking about it takes a village. She says, y'all talking about it takes a village. BIT, she got a castle. The fuck? Well, where the hell was the castle when she was over there robbing other folks' antennas? By clocking them in the head. What are you talking about? She says, and everybody standing 10 toes behind her. I was never gonna live making y'all motherfuckers feel no type of way. Oh, she says, I was never gonna go live making y'all feel no type of way. Once again, we do not owe y'all no apology. If y'all motherfuckers know what's going on in real life and know my kids not raised like that at all, feel how y'all wanna feel. Fuck y'all, right? So that is what she says, okay? Let me make sure I got that on. Okay. So that's what she says. And then I believe the people got in her ass, so she ended up deactivating her page. She took the whole page down after people was digging in there. Cool. So let me see. I think I have another video up here that I want us to get into. Is this the one? Let me make sure. I think it's this one. Let's check this one out. This is the young girl that hit the woman and clocked her in the head. After the little boy hit her son in the head, she went and clocked the lady in the head and went and hit her again. And I believe she got the whole thing started with the punching on the woman. So let's listen to what she got to say. Now she want to cry. Couldn't be mine. Don't cry now.
This is an update, y'all. I want y'all to meet Kamira. She is one of the children that was a part of the fight at OT Bright School on yesterday. We're just coming live so she can say her piece. And take accountability. I won't say too much. And please, anyone that decides to say anything, keep it respectful. This is the child.
Girl, shut the hell up, because her ass wasn't no fucking child when she was out there throwing hands with a grown ass woman. Okay? She didn't realize she was a child then. But let's keep going. Speak up like you was yelling at that lady.
I was wrong for
It's okay, come on.
For everything that I did. And I was just being a follower. Following everybody who don't even got nothing that I got. And I apologize for everything because
It's okay.
I gotta go through so much. But I wish I would never did what I did.
Do you have anything to say? I think her name is Shauna.
I was a bit people think
Do you have anything to say? I think her name is Shauna.
I was a bit people think somebody I'm not. I'm a different person than that.
I think everybody, we've all seen the video. Everybody's been sharing it. The public outcry is definitely there. And we're all on the same accord that it was, we want, I think more so than anything, we want everybody to understand that this is a child. All of them children that was in that video was children. Some of them, not all of them, may have families, but this baby here, she has a family that cares, that loves her, that has held her accountable. She understands what is going on, and I don't expect her to speak. We do not expect her to speak as we are going to speak because she's a child. What grade are you in, Kamira?
8th.
She's in 8th grade.
What grades do you get?
A's and B's, and I was homecoming queen. I'm the captain of the cheerleading team.
And you know that.
And I know I'm a better person than what I was yesterday. And I can make a difference.
And you will make a difference, right?
I will make a difference.
Okay. So whoever laughing, whatever that's about, I want y'all to know that this baby, as well as all the other babies that's in that video, are very much our future. So if we laughing at them, we laughing at ourselves. So we want to make sure.
I don't know who the hell is laughing, but we mad as fuck at them. But I'm not mad at my goddamn self. Okay? I'm mad at their parents. All right?
That we check that and that we be present, and that those people that are not on the ground, those people that are scared of our young kids, that we get out here and we touch them, that we let them know that we here, that we got something to say, that we care about them, that they have more resources than they know, and that we are available to them.
And know that it takes a village. It takes a village to raise all these kids. This is not just one person's fight. This all, and I want you to know, Kamira, this is not all on you. You taking your responsibility of the.
Hold on. Okay. Well, her mama said they got a castle. You talking about it take a village, but her mama said she got a castle. Okay.
In this, and she know the role that she played in this, and I want y'all to know that this is not the kid that she is, nor will she let the internet turn her into a kid that y'all gonna try to say she is.
No, ma'am. She turned herself into the child that she is when she swung on that lady and her kids. Hello? Hello? Are y'all okay? I understand what you guys are trying to do. Okay? Y'all are trying to support her, uplift her, do all of that, let her know she can make a change. Yes, children make mistakes. Can they come back from it? Depending on what the mistake is, yes, they can. Can she come back from this? Yes, she can. But at the same time, you're going to have to deal with the consequences of your actions. And this is a part of the consequences of your actions, okay? And y'all not wanting to punish her in my personal or wanting people to back up off her ass when she didn't back up off that damn lady, I don't think it's damn helping her for real, for real. If anything is penetrating through that damn skull, it's the fact that social media is on that ass.
So we are cooperating with investigation, or whatever needs to happen will happen.
And I think we had a pretty honest conversation today, right? Yeah. And you understand, like, it's okay to be smart. You're smart. You get A's and B's. You the captain of the cheerleaders team. You was homecoming queen.
None of that fuck ass shit is helping her. She was all of that shit when she went down there and threw her hands on that lady. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? You're this, you're that. It's like you're trying to speak affirmations into her, tell her how fucking powerful she was when she already knew that information before she went down there. Okay? And you over here trying to rub her back and make, sometimes y'all, I'm sorry, they have to feel it. I'm sorry. You know what you did was wrong. You over here talking about captain this, captain of that. No, how about you no longer on the cheerleading squad no more? Yeah, since you want to be a follower, follow your ass into that room, okay? Yeah. What else you do? Yeah, we taking that too. These are consequences. When you do stuff, you have to understand there are consequences to follow, right? It could be much worse than this. Much worse than this. Work too damn hard to give you the things that you want, and you want to sit up here and follow behind some other motherfuckers that ain't doing nothing, ain't putting in on this, ain't living in this house, ain't helping you. Like, are you cool? Like, nah, you gonna learn a lesson today if you ain't learned it before. No, you over here. "Well, you're amazing. You're the captain of the cheerleading squad. You good grades. Why am I telling you you get good grades when you're supposed to do that anyway? That's what you're supposed to do. This is for you. School is for you. That's what you're supposed to do. Come on now.
You don't have to be bad just because you think it's cool. You don't have to do what other people do.
That's what she need to hear.
This don't define you. You are wrong. But this is not your end all be all.
But you will face them consequences.
Back from this.
And you will come back from this.
You will come back from this. And everybody, like, give these parents and these kids, let's give them, the kids, a little grace. Let's get to the bottom of this. This is the issue in our community. This is why the term a village, it takes a village. It's a lot for a parent. I'm not a parent, but it's a lot for a parent. Like, let these kids take accountability, but let's not dog these kids. These are kids.
And let's make sure
Kids that be wanting to act like they are adults. I'm sorry. I don't agree. I understand what they're doing. And I think good, support the parents, whatever you're trying to do, girl, I get it. But at the same time, going soft on kids they don't always learn the lesson in the softness. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can't agree with that. You talking about get them grace. Like, why? You know what you did was wrong. Y'all know what it's giving? This is what it's giving right here. Where my thing at?
I'm sorry I lied to you, Martin. I just didn't want to go to Arizona.
I'm sorry I lied to you, Martin. I just didn't want to go to Arizona.
That's what it's giving. Sorry I lied to you, Mama. I just wanted to be a little follower. Like, fuck no. No. Don't cry to us, okay? Don't cry to us. Go over there and talk to them kids, okay? Since y'all feel like the people need to ease back and all this, go talk to the folks y'all supposed to talk to, which is that lady and her children. Since y'all don't owe nobody else an apology. Well, then why you online talking then? Go over there and talk to that lady and her children and figure out how y'all can make this right so she don't press some charges on your ass. Understand? Let's keep going because this woman that was in the video, she came to the front to give a statement or whatnot. And this is what she had to say. She had a few things to say. So let's hop over here. So she says, one thing about it, I'm solution oriented and I'm not afraid to get in the field the right way. She says, I physically put my body and freedom on the line for Black people. So the comments, requests, and messages are seen, but not phantom. Or not phantom me, but don't phantom me. I'm sorry. She says, I actually care about the woman, her children, and all the kids. Resources have poured for the woman and her children as they should. However, although this is not my child, what are we to do about the kids? Are we to abandon our children or hold them accountable? Definitely hold them accountable, okay? And I think that you want accountability, in my opinion, to look soft. That's how it sounds in that video, right? Sometimes they gotta get that tough love. Sometimes they gotta get scared straight. That's just what that is. That's accountability too. Ain't nobody trying to put their hands on those children like other folks are, right? And I should care a little bit about their mental and what people may say about the children online, but at the same time, I'm more concerned about the mother and those children's mental to be attacked the way that they were. So yeah, nah. She says, are we to step in or fall back? Y'all won't make me feel as if I'm someone who I'm not, because I know who I am. And on top of that, it's very much respected. Half of y'all still behind the keyboard. Get out here and get to work so that SHI like this don't happen again. It takes a village. Meanwhile, y'all still talking about blocks and BS. She says, please miss me or reach me when you want to collaborate for a better future. The last part, I do agree. I do think a lot of people will sit online and do a lot of typing this, typing that, making statuses, but they not out there getting in the streets and creating programs and stuff to keep these kids better occupied. And should they be faced with any issues as far as bullying, places that they can go and people they can talk to. So I do agree with that. She goes on to reiterate, y'all, this is not my child. We were given permission to go live and baby girl wanted to, so that she could hold herself accountable. She knows that the video is all over the internet and she's not proud of it. That live wasn't about sympathy, believe it or not. Are you sure? Children cry for sympathy. They do. They cry because they are hurt, but they also cry to soften the blow. For sympathy too, all right? She goes on to say, however, sending me death threats, which is crazy. Why are y'all sending her death threats? That's crazy. We don't have to agree with what she's saying, but death threats is too far, and you are a part of the problem. She says, wishing bad on my family and all the weird stuff y'all have going on is misdirected. I stand firm on you. She says, I stand firm on you. Make your choices and not your consequences. I still wholeheartedly believe that all of those children should be held accountable. What we all witnessed was absolute chaos. Again, you cannot ridicule me for finding solutions for the children and checking in with them. The same way I said everyone needed to get up to that school is my same sentiments on that. These kids need real mentors and resources. I definitely agree. She says, you can't be mad at me for that. I'm just as concerned as y'all. God bless y'all though. And I still love my city. Right? So that's what she is saying. She is asking for people to get out here in these streets and, speak your truth or whatever. You help the kids out, right? Okay. Put them feet to the ground and not just them fingers to the keyboard. Let's go ahead and get into another video over here where I believe the mother did a sit down.
Now to a CBS exclusive. The mother in this video, who was attacked while protecting her children, is speaking publicly. She and her son were brutally attacked by a group of kids on Monday, and this video has caught the attention of many across the country. Now that community is stepping in to help move her out of the South Deering neighborhood. She only spoke to our Sharday Gray about this horrific attack, and Sharday is live in our newsroom with more from this exclusive story.
Well, Marie, Korshonda Hatter says she's still in physical pain after she and her son were brutally attacked with her young daughter just steps away. Her legs are bruised and it's hard for her to walk. But what hurts her the most is her children are still suffering.
My son is, he's very devastated. He'll wake up out of him in the middle of his sleep, screaming. He'll scream, "Mommy, are you there?"
Hatter says her 9-year-old son and 6-year-old daughter are traumatized after watching their mom get attacked by a group of kids. In this video, we've blurred the faces of those involved because they're all minors. We've stopped it after she was dragged to the ground because of how brutal it is. Her son was beaten, and she says one of the kids pulled her daughter's hair. Her daughter stood off to the side crying, watching her brother and mother get attacked.
I felt helpless because I was down on the ground. And he was down on the ground. And he's looking at me screaming like, "Mommy, please help me, help me." I couldn't get up myself. I couldn't do nothing.
She's sick. She has sickle cell. So I guess they seen a little weakness on her because she's, kind of walking a little slow. And they have no right to put their hands on an adult.
That's her partner, Devon Lee, who was at work when the attack happened. Hatter went on to tell me that her son has been bullied for the past 2 years at Orville T. Bright Elementary School because of the way she walks and talks, all of the results of her sickle cell disease. Hatter tried to talk to the school about the bullying, but she says they didn't do anything about it. Yesterday, a large group of parents came to the school to show their support for the mother and to put an end to bullying. The community immediately stepped in and moved her out of South Deering and into an undisclosed location. Hatter says she's pressing charges against the parents of the kids who attacked her. As for her children, they'll be transferred to a different school, and she's looking to get therapy for them. Reporting in the newsroom.
I know that's right, Mama. I know that's right. I will be pressing them charges on their ass too. Miss me with the BS. I don't care nothing about the tears, especially if I got to wake up every day to my child waking up out of his sleep because he's afraid and asking, am I there? Like, my child got PTSD at this point. Like, I don't give a damn about your child crying online. Sorry. Oopsie daisy. Oopsie daisy. Whoop-dee-doo. Okay? If everybody got to go to jail and get sued and get charged, whoop-dee-doo. How about that? Whoop-dee motherfucking do. So that's what's going on there. There's